It is great to be here on the grounds of beautiful Rochdale. I'm Councilmember Adrienne Adams. I'm standing here with the Board of Directors for Rochdale Village Management as well, and Rochdale Village family and friends. We welcome you this morning for this celebration. You know, as soon as I took office, I began to fight for the neighborhoods in District 28. Unfortunately, COVID-19 had tremendous impacts on the fiscal year 2021 budget. Despite citywide cuts, today we are here to celebrate a historic budget for Rochdale Village. I am so happy and proud to announce that I have secured $9 million to benefit the Rochdale Village community. For so long, the Rochdale Village facade has deteriorated, posing a significant safety risk to its residents and workers. To keep our community safe, I've allocated $2,880,000 for the restoration of the facade at Rochdale. Our children, thank you. Our children are the future of our community, and they deserve a wonderful place to play, and as a result, $6 million has been allocated for the renovations to the South Rochdale Playground. We're not done yet, because in addition, I've allocated $45,000 to support Rochdale Village Social Services Youth Programming to continue the mentorship and the great work that RVSS does for our children.
Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you.
And we can't forget the people that keep our community strong. Our older adults, our seniors, are a tremendous part of this community, and I've secured $75,000 to support Rochdale Village Social Services programming and activities and to keep our NORC healthy and strong. There is so much that can be said about Rochdale Village. For me, Rochdale Village continues to hold historic value here in Queens, and I will continue to support these residents who I have come to consider my family community in my capacity as City Council member, so that Rochdale Village remains intact and remains the jewel of Jamaica.
We love you, Adrienne.
Love you too. Thank you. And now, I would like to call on, I am going to present to the Board of Directors this graphic that illustrates my love, care, and concern for you and for the residents of Rochdale.
Thank you. How great is that? Thank you, Councilman Adams.
So welcome. Now I'd like to call up Rochdale Village Board of Directors President, Jean Castro.
Good morning, everyone. I'm excited. How great is that? $9 million. How great is that? We are so grateful. It is much more than I had ever anticipated. It's something that is much needed. It's much, much needed. I just want to say good morning to everyone. Thank all of you for coming. I stand here this morning on behalf of the Rochdale Village Board of Directors, the cooperatives, and management. I want to thank you, Councilwomen. Thank you for the funding that has been allocated to Rochdale Village. It is a privilege and an honor to accept the much needed funding. from Councilwoman Adrienne Adams for capital. I'm speaking on the capital improvement because I'm so excited. We got $9 million, but I'm speaking on the $2.8 million that's allocated for the capital improvement that you can see the work back here. We are truly blessed and honored that we will be able to complete mandated capital improvement projects that are so desperately needed for repairs of the facade on all 20 buildings. For that, we are truly grateful. Rochdale Village has never received this huge amount in history. If my memory serves me right, this has been the first huge funding Rochdale Village has received for capital improvement since I have been on the board and working for Rochdale Village, advocating, and that's over 30 years. Rochdale Village have never received funding in that capacity, capital improvement, from a council member, never. This is certainly history. I'm extremely excited to receive the funding for the much needed project. That's long, long overdue. In addition to that, our Social Service Inc., the Senior Center, and the North has received a huge amount. I just can't say how much, but I know it's over $400,000. That's how excited I am. And it's for the seniors, for the homebound, for the quality of life, which would be, taking them to doctors, feeding them, giving them the services that they need, transportation, healthcare, exercise, recreation, and much, much more. This includes the staff to run the program. This is awesome. The youth will also benefit, and they're funding part of the funding because there's so much that she has allocated. I'm so grateful. Will go towards the youth for tutoring program they have once a week here. They tutor the youth here and they give them tutoring, and that's a great thing, free of charge because of the councilwomen. Also, annually they have an HBCU Black College tour that they go to as well yearly, and that's for the youth in the area of Rochdale Village or even outside. Because of the monies that is allocated to us, we turn no one down, and I'm so grateful for Councilwoman Adrienne. Let me just say to you, Councilwoman Adrienne Adams, since you have been in office, you've always served the community well, and that's greatness. Rochdale Village has always appreciated your dedicated, sincere hard work. I thank you, Councilwoman Adams, for the great work that you are doing in District 28. Again, I thank you. The Board of Directors thank you. Rochdale Village thank you. The corporates, Godspeed.
Thank you so much, Ms. Castro. Next, I'd like to call on Rochdale Village Board Chairman, Clifton Stanley Diaz.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to thank Councilwoman Adrienne Adams for the first day that she was elected to office. She landed right on her feet. She didn't need no training. She was the community board chairperson. She knew what had to be done, and expeditiously, a whole lot of resources came as she listened to the people. She was able to put that in action and bring the bacon home. We appreciate it. Not only was the people taken care of, okay, she has been out there daily. When I've been working out here in the field on behalf of the board doing things, her staff, to include Councilwoman Adrienne Adams, was out here, okay, working and advocating on behalf of the district. She's a person that is an asset to not only District 28, but the city of New York, okay? She's an up-and-coming person. We need her, okay? We hope we don't lose her, okay? Because she can go up even higher, okay? She has the potential, all right? So with that having been said, you heard what Ms. Castro had to say. I don't want to labor this. She is a person that delivers, her staff delivers. They are great, and we love you, Adrienne Adams, for what you have done for Rochdale. So on behalf of the citizens of Rochdale Village, I would like to say personally, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Diaz. Next, I'd like to call on First Vice Chair, Mr. Talib Bey.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm ecstatic about this. This is monumental to receive this amount of money to place in our community to get all the things that we need to get done. And I'm so gracious to Adrienne Adams, our councilwoman, who has done a great job. She is very caring, and I'm just thankful for what she did. And if you can, maybe you could sing for us before you leave. So with that,
Another time.
it's great for Rochdale Village, for the kids, for the seniors, and we're just very grateful. And God bless Rochdale Village. Thank you.
Thank you, Talib. We'll save the singing for another occasion. Next, I'd like to call on Assistant General Manager, Mr. Jay Williams.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Councilwoman for providing some great help to Rochdale Village. As a manager, it is difficult to preserve affordable housing throughout the city. And at Rochdale, it's especially difficult because you have Rochdale Village built in 1960, 63. We have an aging infrastructure, and we're trying to preserve affordable housing and workforce housing needs. And this funding comes as a great help to us with regard to doing that. The facade project, keeping these facades up and safe is of paramount importance to everyone here. And it's just so graceful that she was able to do that for us. Beyond that, just looking at the structure of the funding, you can tell that a great deal of thought went into it. Because not only does she cover the capital improvements, but she's also covering the north, which are our senior community at 40% seniors.
Right.
It also is covering the youth.
Right.
So she's looked at the full aspect of Rochdale, from the foundation of the buildings to the people therein. So it's just incredible. And I just want to thank Councilwoman Adams for this great help. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. All right. And our final speaker will be the President of the United Neighbors Civic Association, or better known as UNCA. She is none other than President Joyce Denney.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
How you doing?
Good morning. Thank you. Okay, Rochdale Village. I'll tell you today, this is a great day for Rochdale Village. Rochdale Village is like no other place in Southeast Queens. Rochdale Village supports the people, supports housing in a big way like no one else does lately. And to be able to get this funding today from our wonderful Councilwoman, Ms. Adrienne Adams, it's a blessing. It's a great day, and you know, we may see it as just okay today, but this is a day should be remembered, because this is going to support this complex. This is a wonderful complex, which I don't live in, but I love it. And you can guarantee as I get older, I'll be here. And the reason why I'm thinking about Rochdale Village, it brings so much that people take for granted. You have home, it's homes with dignity and class and services like no other place gives to you. And so when people tell you anything else, tell them Joyce Denney, say Rochdale Village is the best. And thank you, Councilwoman Adams, for this funding. God bless Rochdale Village and you, Councilwoman Adams.
Okay, well, thank you all for being here. This does conclude our speaking portion of this morning's press conference. Are there any questions?
Just how you expect it to impact the quality of life here at Rochdale Village?
Number one, the quality of life as far as the facade, the capital funding is concerned. We don't want any of these bricks falling down on anyone, on any of our seniors that we see riding here, on the young man that we see jogging on the path here. So it's first and foremost the safety for the residents here at Rochdale. Secondly and thirdly, we can also speak about the funding for the youth. There's amazing youth programming that goes on here in Rochdale. So as long as we can continue to engage our youth in the positive aspects of life and present to them mentors that will lead them in the right direction, I think we're headed in the right place. Our seniors, our elders are always my gem. So to see them continue to live and thrive, do the things that they need to do to keep themselves healthy, strong, their minds and their bodies intact, that funding will continue to go towards their well-being.
And this is out of fiscal year 20?
21, yes.
We're going to hear for a second. And for one of the board members, same question about the quality of life.
Anyone? Quality of life? Board members?
Question again, the quality of life.
Yeah, just how the funding will help you guys.
Oh, the funding will help us tremendously. The quality of life is what the things that I just spoke about, as far as getting the doctors, getting transportation, going on trips, having exercise, yoga. I mean, it's the quality of life is a beautiful thing here in Rochdale Village. There's nowhere else that you will find the things that the senior has the opportunity to engage in health, and it's for their health. It's for, sometimes you don't want to be in the house all the time. We have all types of people to come, or professionals to come and speak with them if they're depressed. We have, the grounds are such a beautiful, we have 160 acres of land here that they could come out and enjoy themselves. So we have quite a few things for the quality of life here. The feeding of the program, we take them on trips, we do a lot of things for the seniors. So more so as well as the youth. And especially the adults, it's a lot of things going on. We have those community center, they have quite a few programs there. They have after school programs, they have camp, they have a lot of things here that's nowhere else that you could find other than Rochdale Village.
And how the funding is going to help with that?
The funding will help tremendously because the money that she has given us, it's not in the budget, and she has done a lot for us, and it will help us move forward and keep the Rochdale afloat and keep the seniors and every cooperator here with the best of life that they can have.